God damn. Smoke some of this with us.
Yeah, it should be. I can put it on over there. All right. All right, guys. Welcome back to the High as Fuck podcast. It's your co-host, Wax. I got the extravagant big hunk Danny here.
Yo.
We got our special guest today, all the way from here locally. We got our man Adam Shinobi, artist, producer, track star, all of the above. And today we're here just talking about him, see what he's been up to. And he doesn't partake in smoke, so hopefully we'll get him secondhand high.
Welcome, Adam.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good, bro. How are you feeling? Thank you for coming by, bro.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. I've been a fan for your music, maybe going on, I think 2 years now. I think I could be wrong, but I want to say I've been listening to your music. I think the first song I came across was on YouTube, and it was you and another guy on it. I want to say the name, if I'm not messing it up, it's like Purple something. It's like a collab you did or something.
Oh yeah, it was a Purple Kangaroo.
Purple Kangaroo. There you go for that song. That's a fire song, bro. And that was one of the first songs. Like, who's this guy? Let me look him up. And since then, bro, you had some fire songs, new songs, so it's dope.
Yeah,
to have you.
It was really cool when I made that like EP with him because I remember he just sent me a whole bunch of random beats like on SoundCloud and whatnot, and I was like, yo, this is tight. Like, and he only had like maybe just like 70 or 80 followers on SoundCloud, and he just randomly sent them to me. And I was just one day just like, yeah, listen. And I was like, yo, like, these are cool. And it's so cool, like, especially when I find people on SoundCloud that are like, there's a lot of hidden gems and a lot of people that I'm just like, wow, like, that's really cool how much talent y'all have.
A lot of independent artists that go overlooked for sure, bro, for sure.
The majority of artists go.
Yeah, Dan right here was a part of a band for a good like majority of his life. He fucking traveled the U.S. and shit.
Yeah, for about 20 years.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Played in a hardcore band.
I put him on to you, and he gravitated towards your music really well, bro. Yeah. He liked it. Compares it to a lot of old stuff he listened to, so it's dope to hear.
Like vocally, I would say that it reminded me kind of like a cross between Souls of Mischief and like with like Beastie Boy energy, right? Like,
it's actually really tight.
But like, of course, like with a Suicide Boy influence.
We were talking about that
like
before.
A little modern twist to it, dude.
He was like, he's gonna think I'm old comparing him to Beastie Boys. I said, bro, if he's a fan of hip hop, he's gonna feel honored to be related to the Beastie Boys.
That's actually a compliment. No, the fact and like y'all saying that and with the blend of like Suicide Boys, that's actually pretty tight. So I mess with that.
That's what gravitated. Like I love fan of the Suicide Boys. So when I heard you, I'm like, I like the different. And then I found out you're from here. I'm like, oh, bro, even better. I definitely gotta listen to you, bro.
Almost definitely.
That shit's awesome.
That was a track I was listening to. I believe it was what was it? The City Takeover. It was the first one, the 210 FM.
Yeah.
And it has like a very how would you say like freestyle influence, but also like it reminds me of like putting on 98.5's The Heartbeat, like late at night and hearing all those Marbach chicks fucking shouting out their fucking dude in fucking county, like. It just had like it reminded me of that, and then like the vocals is just like, okay, this is modern. Like I loved it, dude.
I'm glad you see it that way, because that's kind of what I was kind of going for.
Yeah,
just more of like that like radio type of feel.
Yeah.
So like, that's so tight.
Yeah, it's like you could hear like the Texas influence. Like you could hear like MBK a little bit in there, and like how like. In the 90s, we were very hardcore into freestyle here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. And I went into the whole catalog last night and really like dove deep. And I noticed on your first album, like I know you have a lot of like singles, but I noticed on your first album you don't have any like credit to like someone making your beats. Were you doing that yourself?
Yeah, I make a lot of my production, a lot of my beats, so I'm usually just doing all of it. So I know on SoundCloud there were a lot of like behind the track sections. It would always just be like, oh, produced by me. So usually a lot of people, dope. Yeah, I would just put it like all right there, or in the credit section now, like it'll just show my name and whatnot.
So you're back to making or you've always made your
yeah
some of your own beats.
I would say so. Yeah, I'm 90% of the time I'm usually making all of my beats. I mean, I would say there have been in other projects or other singles that I've had with like other producers, and they would produce like some of my songs. Like I would actually say a good chunk of maybe 2024, a little bit of like late 2023. There was a lot of like other producers kind of producing my beats, but I'm in a kind of a place right now where I would prefer to just make my own beats, because I kind of missed making my own drum patterns, making my own type of sections of like sample cuts or melodies, and I have at least a lot more fun doing that with my own production. So that's how I see it.
It's
Only,
de-
you
it's
know
definitely-
yourself, you know, so it's be able to, like, you know, put out what you're feeling and not have somebody else trying to cater to what you are.
Yeah, exactly, and that's actually exactly spot point on.
And if anybody ever sock checked you from according to the video I saw, and they ain't checking
bro.
shit.
Bro, he's down.
You checking their shit.
Hire the sock. They're
Yeah.
down on the fool, bro.
Yours are long johns, Hanes long johns.
It's funny because I think they wear the Hanes.
Oh, I know the little crease in them, bro.
Yeah, they're the longest ones though, low key.
I love the new style of this video is dope, bro. Like, when did you start making music? How early of age? Because, like, it seems like you have like you said, a lot of early 90s influence in you. So when did you start liking music and making music?
I made a lot of music around like, well, I would say I listened to a lot of like hip hop mainly around like probably all my life. But the one thing that really, I guess, inspired me the most was just this one Eminem song. It was called Without Me.
Hell
And like
yeah.
at 7,
Hell yeah.
like that was just a really big song for me, especially when that came out like when like 2002 or whatever. It was like on this now like 23 whatever CD selection of all these compilations, and I remember as a kid just hearing this song and I was just like, damn, like he could flow, and it was just
You're
so
like,
cool.
I like this white boy. Hell
Yeah, you know, it's wild though too, because like as a kid, like finding out
And he
like
was white, right?
Yeah, it was kind of like, whoa, that's cool. That was even cooler. I was like,
Hell
it was
yeah.
crazy to me, and like just seeing how much like influence I would say Eminem has really had for me would be probably what got me to like really wanting to rap. But I never told anybody that, especially as a kid, because I never really wanted anybody to know like, hey, I want to rap. But it was just kind of something I would just kind of, if I write little rhymes, I'll write rhymes. It would never be anything I would try to like actually do. I remember it was like even in high school, like one day I was like, oh, okay, like I'll try freestyling it. And one, like I started like my sophomore year, started actually practicing it. And I'm like, hey, I'm getting kind of all right at this.
Hell yeah, bro.
And then so like in my senior year, I remember like I did this talent show where I entered this essentially contest of all these people who did different talents like singing, and then I was the like me and this other guy were this like only rapper, and I remember like I won, and it was like the most surreal thing to me because I remember a lot of people were really kind of shocked because in high school I was a really quiet kid and introverted.
So for you to go on stage and rap was
Yeah, everybody was like, what the hell? Like, and to me, it was more of just like, I just wanted to prove to myself, like, hey, I'm on a stage, like, you know.
I can fight the
Yeah,
stage
that's
fright
like
next
all I wanted to do is like, I just want to be able to prove to myself, like, hey, I could do this. And like, if that's cool to me, I didn't think I was actually going to win anything. And then after that, I kind of saw, hey, maybe I can do something with this.
That's dope.
And I just started trying to work with Logic, started taking it more seriously around 2017, worked with my group of friends. We had made this music group called Akuma Clan. And then eventually we just started going forward and forward. And around 2019, that's when I decided to see like, hey, you could start as an independent artist, distribute your music through like, you know, Spotify and Apple. Because I was realizing like, if you really want to like make like a kind of like profit or like any kind of money, your best bet is actually distributing it through like all platforms. So I really wanted to take it seriously. So like around early 2020, I started just distributing everything, and I just wanted it to be right. And after seeing everything progressively now, it's so cool to see that I could confidently say like I'm making a pretty cool living off of my music. So
That's awesome to hear, bro. Did you upload to SoundCloud first? Was your first platform?
yeah, I had started a lot from SoundCloud, and it was mainly through SoundCloud where I had started. And how do I say? It was just a lot of mainly consistency.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, I would say I would
The
just
hardest
try.
thing I think is keeping it consistent on a steady basis of you uploading or just keeping content going.
It was definitely hard, I will say, especially considering like at that time I know I was like I had a job and like working. So like I was working, going to college, and then like also just trying to balance just my personal life and everything just was kind of hard. But also knowing that, hey, like everybody's posting like a track or something, or I always wanted to tell myself like, what can I do to like stand out, especially in SoundCloud where like everybody's posting something or trying to grow or try to be something. But that's just my biggest thing is like knowing that, hey, consistency is actually like key with this, so let me just post like every week. And even if the song, let's say quote unquote flops, like, hey, it's a trial and error, and you just try again.
Still some sound out there someone might like later on.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's the craziest thing, because even if the song doesn't do that good, it will surprisingly end up just doing.
It'll find a niche that someone likes. And and someone will make it be like, yo, this shit's actually banging.
And you know what? I think real true music fans will also see that you're working on your craft constantly, and your record labels also see that. I know that's not necessarily a thing that most artists nowadays like even like think about, because you can pretty much do everything yourself nowadays. It's like a DIY world nowadays. And I just even if, like you said, if you put out a flop, like I don't believe in flops. I just believe in more and more material, more and more. Like, extend your catalog where you have fucking 600 songs. Like, I've seen what's his name? The guy that owns Cookies, Burner. He has like 30 albums. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Do you own a weed company? Turns out he doesn't. It's a corporation. Yeah.
That's dope to hear, bro, that you're actually making a good living off of it.
Yeah, that's real awesome.
Are you like touring too to make that, or are you just straight coming from the money you make off streams and
It's
shit?
honestly just off streams.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome to hear, because I know streaming money sucks.
It really does. Believe me.
So here you're making money off it is awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on tour?
I have. I mean, I've done a few shows, like, whenever really anybody wants to, like, book me. But I would say, like, as far as, like, an actual tour where, like, you know, you would do, like, dates in actual other cities, I've never done a tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's something I've been wanting to do. But
I saw you recently on your Instagram. Weren't you in New Mexico for a show or something like that?
Yeah, I had recently went to a car show that was, like, on kind of the border of where, like, New Mexico and, like, El Paso was. So it's, like, kind of, like, in the outskirts. And so they had invited me as a special guest to perform, like, for, like, 15 minutes. And it was really cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I don't know. I feel like your music, like, out in the West Coast, like, especially like in North Cal, like it has like a Mac Dre like kind of G-funk vibe to it, and I really like that, and I'm sure they would love that. They would, especially the flow. They don't like that kind of too chill. Like they like people that are a little high energy and stuff like that. So
you feel the same, but you're also different enough to where you stand out. So like you feel, I've heard this album before, but you haven't.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's dope.
You have a very unique voice when it comes to your music, man. Like I said, hit the West Coast, dude. That's where it's at, dude.
Yeah, I've definitely had a lot of inspiration from, like, earlier 90s, like, G-Funk and, like, West Coast, like, especially.
That's awesome.
And I've always loved, like, their energy, especially, like, of how they rapped, and, like, always had, like, such emphasis on their deliveries. Mm-hmm. It's always been really cool to me, because it's just, like, I don't know, I guess that's just sounded, I don't know.
It's just sound. It sounds dope.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's cool. I like that.
I really like that you have a fast flow as well. Like, it caught me off guard because until that part, I was like, okay, I hear it. And then you just started spitting these, like, bars that were, I don't know if they were, like, 16s or something. But, they were just, it was onslaughts, dude. I dug it, dude.
Yeah, it was a lot of, I can't even tell you, there was a lot of just, like, random practices of how much, like, of just, especially with, like, wanting to, like, rap fast. Like, because, like, learning how to rap, I remember it was just, like, I would always hear, like, I thought it was the craziest thing, just seeing people be able to, like, just rap so fast. And I always thought, too, like, how are they doing that? Let alone, how are they reading it that fast?
Yeah.
And so I would just try to practice, like, I remember if I heard, like, any people, like, especially, like, people like Tech9 or, like, Twista, I would, like, just listen to them, and I would try to, like, see if I could do their verses, and I'm like, well, if I could do it like that, maybe I could do that with my own stuff. And it's crazy because, like, picking it up now, I hear, like, oh my, thank God, like, learning how to hear those songs. They taught me how to, like,
breath control.
It taught me legit breath control. And I don't know, shout out Tech9 and Twista because they helped me out with that.
Oh yeah,
that's fire, bro.
Shout out Tech9, man.
Are you currently signed anywhere? You're independent, right?
I'm just independent, yeah.
Do you have a dream, like, if a label was like Tech9 has his label, would you have a dream label that you want to hit up? You up? Like, you'd be like, oh fuck, hit me up.
I mean, like,
sign.
I feel like the only label I would see, like, I would just try to stay, like, an independent, like, labels if I could. But I mean, honestly, I feel like, as crazy as it is, G59's like,
really?
Like, yeah, because, like, I feel like I really like how their roster is.
That's dope.
And, like, I really respect how they are going forward, especially in the underground.
That's awesome.
And, like, I really have a lot of like love and appreciation for like especially like Ramirez. So seeing someone like him being on there, it would be cool to also kind of be around the same like I guess team of artists.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like your little niche, essentially.
Yeah, and I just feel like the way like their direction, especially of how like promoting and whatnot, I just feel like they would do all of the right aspects, especially for how my career would be wanting to go forward. So I would just see that.
Like a lot of them are there out in the spotlight, but they're also elusive too. So that's kind of I see what you're saying. That's dope. That's dope as fuck, bro. Any like dream features you've done, or like what's a main feature? Any like top features you've done, like a known one?
Like just any features I would want to do.
Yeah.
It would be really cool to have one with Ramirez.
Ramirez?
It would be really cool to have
Yo,
one with
Ramirez,
WA.
you heard it. If you're listening to this, get my man Adam on. The fuck? He'd fucking kill it. He'd kill it, bro.
I could have the beat done literally in 2 hours.
2 hours, bro.
2 hours, maybe even less.
Damn, that'd be a crazy ass little like if I did a 4-song EP or something, that'd be fire.
That would be tight.
That'd be fire. What's your in your catalog? What's your favorite song? Like your song that you remember making and that you like stuck to you that you like.
You know, probably Coffin, Steppin to Your Funeral.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to me, it always sticks out to me because that was a song when I had made that song in my friend's apartment. I remember one day I had an apartment sit. He just wanted me to like watch his dog for like a good week, and I didn't want to leave my like house without my studio, so I just brought the studio to his apartment. And I remember I made the beat through my little laptop, and I remember I just started recording it. And like I remember the whole time I just thought of like throughout the whole day I just thought of like this hook of just like it's like just like one time, two for the wicked, and like I don't know why it was just always in my head, and I was just like that sounds kind of cool. And then I remember I recorded that and I came up with the hook for Coffin, Steppin to Your Funeral, and I remember it was just like that song. It sticks with me a lot just because of how it was created, and to me it just like when something sticks with you, especially for that long during the day, that has to mean something.
Yeah.
And I remember even hearing that, I was just like, I feel like this song is going to be kind of cool. Like, I feel like people are going to actually enjoy this. And I don't know. That's a song that
a good song,
I remember
bro.
a lot.
It's a good song, so that's fire.
Yeah, it's cool. It definitely holds dear to me.
It's this one right here, or
No. He was just playing it the other way. Is that new one with the new camera angle?
Oh,
It has
okay,
the fish-eyed angle, that
Yeah.
one? Yeah. And then he's wearing the high socks.
yeah,
He's down a fool. He's a down fool.
yeah, it's a good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So those are the cars that were at the car show? Is that stuff that you like those cars and stuff, or?
So those were different cars that were used for different scenes. So
'Cause you got a lot of nice cars.
Is that where you shot in New Mexico?
yeah, it was all shot in
Sorry,
Mexico.
I'm 20 minutes behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
yeah, it was all shot by my friend Abe. Shout out Abe.
Shout out Abe. That's dope, bro.
Yeah, man, Gekyo Media. He did every he just told me to come out there and essentially just said like, hey, like I really love what you're doing, and just like we want to see if we can just, film you, get a music video, get like a little performance going, and really all I had to do is just drive out to El Paso.
That's dope.
Yeah, and it was a really cool experience. Like it was something to me that I'll never forget, and I just seeing how much love El Paso showed, like that was really cool to me. Like seeing just so much love from El Paso. Like it was really tight.
That's dope as fuck, bro. So, speaking of love and stuff, you're from here, right, San Antonio?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you get the proper love from here, or you get more love from the other cities or surrounding states?
I mean, it's weird because I would say like starting in the beginning of making music, I would say I saw literally no love from
Okay.
San Antonio, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
But I mean, that's nothing I didn't not expect. I mean, to me, that's something I was like, well,
That's how the city is.
yeah, I'm not going to expect to be having like anything like handed to me. And I understand that everybody's kind of going to be working on doing what they want to do. Everybody's trying to get in their little spot.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, well, if the city doesn't want to love me or want to show me any love or respect, it's whatever. Like, I'm not going to try to get their love or respect. I just want to be able to make music. And if San Antonio doesn't want to see it, that's cool. I would rather have other places. If they like my music, that's cool. And it's cool to see because like other people from like different places are like, hey, I really appreciate what you made,
So-
like, or hey, I love this track, or hey, I love this song. Like people from like overseas are like
That's it.
like
I was
are
gonna ask you
saying,
that if you had any fans from overseas.
yeah, like actually like there's a pretty cool following from Russia that like had like a lot of like earlier in my like 2019 like the 2023
SoundCloud era type stuff.
yeah, they all love that, and
That's
they were
dope.
all like just I have a lot of love for the Russian audience because they show a lot of love for like my music. So yeah, I would say it was like
Get that Euro tour going, baby. There you go. Going to Russia.
I don't know if
Honestly.
you can go to Russia quite yet. Well, no, right now, yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
good.
better go before you can.
it would be tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be tight as fuck. So I was scrolling through your Instagram. I saw, and real quick, I'm gonna give a shout out to Lou because I was fan of your music, but the only reason I got confidence to ask you to be on the pod was because of Lou being here. He's like, man, my guy Adam
Yeah,
asked
shout
him to
out
be
Lou.
on here. So shout out Loser, one of our bud tenders. But I was scrolling through your Instagram. He mentioned it too. You're a track star. You do track or like marathons often.
So
He said that boy can run. I said, what the fuck?
yeah, I mean, I would say like, so like in high school, I did a lot of like running and cross country and track. So
Okay.
that was like a lot of what I had stuck to, and that was essentially what I was good at. And I mean, I didn't have to really talk to anybody. All I had to do was
Just
just
run.
run. Yeah, I just had to run, and I liked that. I mean, of course, I had my little team of like people I like talk to and run. But honestly, once like
Once you
we
were
left
running,
and
bro,
everything.
just-
I heard you
that's
have
it.
a open challenge to Hussein Bolt that you could beat him in a 100-yard dash.
Nah, it was more long distance for me, honestly. Like,
All right, 100-mile dash.
God damn, I'm gonna die. What's the longest distance you ran?
the longest I've ran is half marathon, but I've ran like
What's a marathon? I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
no, it's a marathon's 26 miles, and then a half
13.
marathon would be like 13.
That's
So
still a
yeah,
lot, bro.
it was cool. I remember I ran it in like an hour and a half.
Can't
So
even run the block,
pretty
so
tight.
that's dope.
You
bro.
ran 13 miles in an hour and a half?
yeah.
That's fucking crazy, right?
It took me fucking half a day to walk that at Government Canyon. It was also all rocky and hilly. Yeah,
but
went the
that's
wrong
hard,
way.
though. I would say like running through like trails and whatnot. That's hard though. Like it actually.
guess
That's
I wasn't
hard.
running.
Oh,
I-
well, even so, regardless.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, I got lost out there in Government Canyon. I went the long way thinking that it was just going to be, like another 5 miles.
That's scary as fuck.
Fuck no, dude. It took I left at like 12 and got back at like 7:30 at night.
God damn.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm sure if I would have ran, I would have gotten a lot sooner. But
No, I know exactly everything about Government Canyon because like I would run over there occasionally, and my parents live like right down in that area, so I get
dope as
that.
fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't walk all the way around if you go see the dinosaur tracks.
Another thing I saw is you have a lady, a girl. How is it going on tour? Does she go with you? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she does.
That's good. That's good. I know a lot of them fucking hoochies and stuff out there are like, yo, it's a rapper. So she be fucking get back. She be trying to knock him out and stuff. You lady, you be trying to knock him out. Yeah, she be trying to knock him out.
It gasses me up a little.
hell yeah, that's dope.
I didn't know he did music when I met him.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you kept that secret from her.
I just went FBI mode.
Yeah. Yeah, she just figured it out.
How long were you doing music? How long have you been doing music when you started dating? Like a year, 2 years?
I would say like I was making music. I would say like maybe I was already well into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. Keeping it secret. That's funny. That's awesome. I'll be back, babe. I'm going out of state for a couple days. Okay.
No, she figured it out pretty quick. I think it was like the next day. So
You're a
yeah.
rapper?
Yeah. It's a modern age. We all have Instagrams.
Yeah. You're not lying. I mean, you're not lying. Some people.
Adam the Shinobi. Not his last name that he told me. What the fuck?
Oh, he's a rapper? That's awesome. How long have you been dating?
Wait. How'd you get the name Adam the Shinobi?
Obi-Wan Kenobi, motherfucker.
Honestly, it was kind of just
What does this Shinobi mean? If you mind me
so
asking.
it means like ninja.
Okay.
Now it's funny because I never really ever think of my name as just it being like Adam the Ninja because like that sounds kind of
Oh,
weird.
true, you're right.
But like I don't know, to me it just sounded kind of cool, and like honestly I never really knew what kind of rap name to really had given myself at the time. And I remember like I kind of had this idea of like, hey, make a rap name, and then hey, have a producer name. And my producer name was
that's
gonna be
dope.
just Adam the Shinobi. And like I kind of thought like, hey, that would be kind of cool. But then I realized I'm like, well, maybe having two would be kind of ridiculous. So I'll just have one. And I already had like the little producer tag for like my Adam the Shinobi thing. So I was like, you know what, let's just make it all one.
Shinobi.
Yeah, and that's
dope.
just kind of how it stuck. And like I really couldn't think of anything else. I mean, I don't know if I really would go with anything else now. I
Okay.
feel like to me, I'm too deep into my name, and I really
Did you have a point where you hated it?
No, I would say no.
No?
I haven't felt a point where I hate it
Good.
to me. So.
Good. That's good, man. It's that's a name that stood out to me when I first saw it on my phone. When I was on the SoundCloud and YouTube app. I said, Adam the Shinobi. I said, that sounds cool as fuck. I thought it
Sounds
was
like you could take a little spot out in Wu-Tang with that name.
for sure, bro.
I didn't even think of it like
and
that.
then,
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Are you a Naruto fan? 'Cause I saw there was a Naruto cloud because we have the same one. So I was like, maybe that's why, because he fucking likes Naruto.
Yeah, a lot of it I would also be saying it is from a little bit from Naruto.
Oh.
I had a lot of love for Naruto, like just when I was little and whatnot. And I mean, I learned a lot of, I would say, even like life goal lesson stuff from that show. So I mean, there was a lot of like inspiration there. But
Fire,
I
bro.
mean, yeah, I would say from my
You're a
name
fucking
perspective,
ninja. He's a fucking
yeah,
ninja.
I would say so. Yeah.
Dope as fuck, bro. I see you right here. You got this. We got our Kumar put a reel of you. Is that you making a whole song in like 60 seconds or what?
Yeah, it was essentially just a little clip, a snippet of just me kind of messing with my board I had recently gotten. It was like an RX-1, I believe.
You make beats with a cat?
Yeah.
The cat's the producer, dude. You didn't fucking know.
That's your producer?
He's always there. He's for like all of the beats and like.
You ever sampled your cat?
Nah.
That'd be pretty hard.
I feel like though there probably is like, knowing my luck, he probably meowed or something in one of my recordings, and I'm sure there's like somewhere in there. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but he's definitely done some.
What's the cat's name?
Milky.
Milky. Guy or girl? Guy?
Yeah, he's a guy.
I like that you make a lot of content for like TikTok and Instagram and all that, man.
That's where the fucking numbers are at, bro. That's where you get
Yeah.
the views at.
I just try to do what I can as far as creativity, as far as like just trying to show off my music part of me. Because like the one thing I want people to really know me for is just like music. Like I don't really want to have like, I mean, I get the image part of it, but I want to like be known for like my actual art, I guess.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Do you ever do like little comedy bits and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have. Sometimes I'll do like little things with my like.
Like you like you have a skeleton or you're rapping with. So.
Yeah, like sometimes I'll add like random stuff like that, or like I'll have like a little. I know I have like one thing on my Instagram where like I have like this manager kind of guy who's like telling me like, hey, like you need to do this type of song, and like everybody wants to hear that. Like I'll kind of just come up with little skits. I just think
that's dope.
yeah, I try to just come up with little different things the best I can.
That's good content, bro. We have me and Dan for the store were sucked in making content, and we hired a media manager. So like on our page, if you ever go to, we have skits, but we try really really hard. We try to be funny. Sometimes they're stupid, but
Our stuff would get banned all the time.
yeah, we don't know how to be friendly.
So we ended up actually getting with Chingo Bling's manager or media manager, and he started kind of helping us clean up our
Our Instagram
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really cool that you are able to do that. You know, you making music by yourself, you do the music, like it's all independent. So that's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
You the man. You the fucking man.
So I know you're not smoking.
You're the man, Dad. Chill out. You're the man.
I know you're not smoking tonight, but
Have you ever
I'm
smoked?
sure you've had. Yeah, you smoked, right?
You hear smoke?
I have in my
When what age did you? What age did
Like on
you?
Cops,
Was
you
your
ever
first
smoke?
experience with smoking?
Shitty.
Were you younger? Were you already 18?
I mean, oh god.
Are you allowed to say? We don't have to say.
I
if you
mean,
don't
no,
want
my first experience was funny only because like I'll never forget it. It was in high school, and like I think I was 16.
to. What high school did you go to? If you remember me asking.
Oh, I went to O'Connor.
O'Connor?
Yeah.
I think one of our employees went to high school with you. His name's Gabe. I
Dang, really?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Cause how old are you?
I'm 29.
29? Maybe.
What's his social security?
Yeah, right. No, I was like, because Gabe's 23, so I don't think Gabe went to. That was him, but I don't think he went to school with you because he's 23, so maybe not. Someone said that he went to O'Connor, but that's dope as fuck, bro.
Gabe was also 200 pounds lighter back then.
Don't be mean. Don't be.
Are you? Sorry, I'm his boss. OSHA, don't come after me.
Fuck, what were we talking about? I'm sorry, bro. I cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm high. What were we talking about then? I fucking forgot.
Yeah, same here.
You did too?
Oh no, we were asking him his first experience.
Oh yeah, getting high in high school. There you go. See, we forgot.
Yeah, it was funny. So I remember like we had all like it was like off campus lunch. We'd all had just went to like my friend's house, and essentially his parents weren't there, but no one had like anything to really like. They had like the stuff to like do it, but we didn't have like a pipe or anything. So, but my friend, he likes to make stuff, like a lot of creativity, like stuff. Shouts out Dylan, by the way.
Shout out Dylan.
Yeah, no, because I remember this very vividly. He had a clay pipe, but it wasn't even clay. It looked like Play-Doh, honestly. And I remember like I was just like, no way we're doing it through this Play-Doh. And essentially we did. Did it through this Play-Doh. I mean, I didn't think anything. I didn't feel anything of it. But I mean, like, that was my first experience. I mean, I feel like overall, I mean, like,
I've never smoked.
That's the first time hearing out of a Play-Doh pipe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, if you think about it, most pipes are kind of like a ceramic
clay?
pipe. Starts off as a clay, Play-Doh. You just didn't cook it yet, man.
That's wild. So you didn't feel anything the first time you got high?
hell no.
Same here. So I feel you on that. Did you ever smoke after more or no?
I mean, I did. I mean, like, there were times where I did. I remember, like, my friend, he invited me. I think this was actually the time where, like, I think I was, like, so that was, I think, like, 15 or 16. And so this time, I think I was, like, 18 at the time. And I remember he had a bong. And I remember because I told him about my experience. And he was like, well, we'll just let you try it through this. And I remember he was like, it'll work. And I was like, okay. And
sure.
Yeah, no, I didn't believe him at first. And then it humbled me.
You're like, oh, shit.
You ever smoke dabs or anything?
No,
anything like that?
no. I've been offered it, but I've never actually, like, gone.
Good.
No.
Good. Fuck
Yeah.
peer pressure. What made you stop smoking? Like, had a bad experience or just...
I mean, honestly, my main thing was, like,
You don't need to.
didn't really buy, like, I was never really a flower person.
Okay.
I honestly just had carts and whatnot and like just
fire.
disposables or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, to me, I mean, like, I kind of just wanted to like slowly just kind of get away from it because to me, I just kind of just wanted to kind of just do a little better. I mean, I'm getting slightly older and I don't want to like kind of rely on it too much.
Understand.
I mean, like, if there's moments also where like, you know, I want to do it, like maybe like if it happens like whatever a month or so, if it, you know, whatever, it's like on a blue moon, then sure. But I mean, to me, it's like I don't really see the like.
Then the need for it. That's fire.
Yeah, I mean, I still just don't really.
That's awesome. No, that's good. That's good. That's dope to hear. A lot of people can't say that, so that's dope.
There's a lot of people that should be like that, and they fall into peer pressure or they fall into like societal pressures, and they feel like, oh well, shit, everyone else is doing it, I have to do it, and then they do end up feeling depressed or feeling not really the best effects from it, and it's like, no, you're firing on all cylinders, man. You're good. Like you don't need to add shit to stress your body out.
So that's dope. That's dope to hear.
Like everyone can benefit from cannabinoids, but it doesn't necessarily have to be getting high, right? Like, excuse me.
Talk to me, Dad.
Like I'm saying, like if you have like aches, right? Like if you have a body ache, like if you go get a CBD cream, right? Like that would help you. It doesn't necessarily say you're getting stoned or anything like that. But like there's a lot of people in this world that can't do that for themselves. Like be like, hey, this isn't like I'm not vibing with this because of their addictive personalities, or just kind of they're depressed, so they don't know what else to do. And
or like you said,
but it is a safer option than drinking. I'll tell you that.
That is true, bro. Do you drink at all?
No, like time to time.
But I like good shit, Adam. I like this shit. Bro. You're this creative, and that's fucking dope to hear, bro. That's awesome. Peer pressure got me.
being clear-headed is definitely, it helps the creative mind. And then if you do allow yourself to maybe once in a while maybe consume some cannabis, it could be like a little, oh shit,
Opening.
got this idea. Yeah.
Different avenue opening, but that's dope to hear, bro. That's awesome to hear.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. Stay positive, man.
Yeah, you fucking fiend.
Yeah. I'm
We were calculating how much he smokes earlier. Do you want to know the number?
Sure.
A month? He smokes a pound plus a month.
no.
Yeah, don't lie. We did the math. I like the smile. Bro.
Well, I like it so much that I have a weed company, so
There's benefits. It
there you
works
go.
out.
I was able to convince my wife to let me own a weed company, and that's how I got away with smoking so much. She would have cut that
You
shit
could have
off.
been like, Adam does not tell her. See if she finds out. Bro.
Damn, yeah. I should have.
Like,
Honestly, I didn't think a pound and a half was actually that bad. If I'm
Really?
I actually didn't.
That's awesome to hear that. Hey, you're doing good then.
There you go.
fuckface.
Thank you, Adam.
See? Made him feel better, bro. Thank you, because he was feeling like shit earlier.
Yeah, I eat a pound of fucking steak all the time, bro. You don't bat an eye at that, right?
Red meat? No. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll leave you alone. How you feeling?
Huh?
How you feeling? How you feeling?
Good,
Adam?
good.
You got secondhand high
The
at all,
doctor said
no?
I need to stop.
I'm feeling solid.
Good. Do you plan on making music for the rest of your life, or do you have other, like, I know some people use hip hop and stuff to like go into acting or go into owning a label. Do you plan on being an artist and rapping till you're
If
80?
I could, I mean, if I could do it till I'm 80, then honestly, I'd be down. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I just want to do it for as long as I feel that it'll make me happy. I mean, I enjoy it to where, like, this is something that it'll just make me feel just happy, and like I enjoy it for all of that. And not only that, like, I feel like doing music has also got me into DJing. So like, I enjoy both of those aspects of my life to where, like, I feel like music definitely will be, regardless of whatever I do, I feel like that's going to be probably the path
part
that
of
I'll
you?
be doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
When you say DJing, are you actually like turning tables or just playing a song in a nice fade to another song?
Little mix of both.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I don't know. I really enjoy it. I feel like I just started doing DJing like maybe like 2 years ago or so.
Okay. When made you get into that?
Honestly, I just kind of just saw it as a little side hustle.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, I just saw like it's like.
I think
people
I
be
saw you
looking for-
DJ one time like on a roof party or something. I'm like, that's badass as fuck, actually.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's pretty tight. Just like being able to like go to different little places, and if they just need me to just play some music for like 3 hours, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
That's dope as fuck. What's the like most craziest spot? Like either high end or like, oh shit, I'm here, I might get shot.
I know in San Antonio, I know there was like the Grand Hyatt.
Okay, that's
I know
awesome.
they had like the ballroom. I think it was like their huge ballroom, and that was like huge. And to me, it didn't really dawn on me that I was like really having anything like. I didn't really expect too much of it until I remember one day I was thinking about it like, hey, I was here for like this little rave event thing, and I remember there was like a lot of people there, and I'm like, dang. Crazy to think I'm doing something here.
That's dope as fuck. Just fucking like a full circle moment.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
That's awesome.
And
he's been a DJ for 2 years, and I was asking him where the like why he started and where his craziest. But he's done parties at the Grand Hyatt, so like that's dope as
At
fuck.
the Grand Hyatt.
Yeah, like he's DJ
Yeah.
fucking some shit.
at the
Yes.
hotel, like they have like a huge ballroom. So I remember I was just like spinning over there.
That's fun, dude.
Get him fucking.
Where's the Grand Hyatt?
It's
The one
like-
downtown?
Yeah, the one downtown.
Okay.
One next to the tower. It's
That's
almost
awesome.
Big. Yeah, it's big as fuck, bro.
Oh man, sorry. I had to excuse myself. I was like holding in a piss the whole time.
How was it? Was it fantastic?
Yes. It was magnificent.
What's a dream spot like? You DJ? Where it's like you have a like. What if someone hit you up like to DJ at their party? Would you do it? Like a famous person?
Spur?
For sure? Like
I'd
a
be
spur?
down. Yeah, I'd be down.
That's dope as fuck.
I'd definitely be down. I mean,
Damn, a
like
spur, that'd be
it'd
sick.
Yeah, it'd just be really cool.
Get him to DJ here. Like if Adam here, we'll have a little. Fuck, that'd be sick as fuck. Did
It'd
you
be
do that?
awesome to have a little.
We can't hear nothing. Sorry.
It'd be awesome to have a show here.
I'll say 'cause
you
of the
performing.
torches.
We have a PA under the stage.
Yeah, we I don't know if the stage we do comedy shows and shit here like that. So
Oh damn, that's a stage.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's tight. I thought it was a table.
that's awesome. No, it has stairs on the side. we do comedy shows. We have movie nights, shit here
That's
like
so
that.
tight.
So that would be something different for you to DJ. But let me let Dan torch us up because it's just loud.
Sorry, I apologize.
You're okay. We'll just look at you torch it up. There, everybody, look at you. You ever seen anybody take a dab at him?
Yeah, I have.
Looks like they're doing crack, right?
I wouldn't say it like that. Right? I feel like that's a little harsh, but
More like meth.
Hey, fuck it.
Little crank, little bathtub crank.
What are you taking?
never heard
What have we
of
been
them.
smoking, bro? I haven't even asked you the whole time.
So we smoked some rainbow cakes,
And then I smoked donkey butter was the second
donkey
one.
butter,
Those are the strain names. Sorry, we got some wild strain names.
fucking zebra shit. Nah. fucking dog dick.
What the fuck, bro? I don't want to smoke dog. Bro.
Well, the names are gonna keep getting better.
What the fuck? No, what are you taking out? What you dabbing?
I'm gonna do some garlic juice.
So have you ever took a dab? You said no, right?
no, I haven't.
No. All right. Good. I smoked flower right after I got high for like a month, and then a month into that, straight dabs, bro. Dabs are fucking the devil. But we like doing it here.
Hot there.
Yeah, it's at 600 degrees.
No, I know, but I just want to make sure it wasn't stuck.
Oh, no, you're good.
So I was given this piece. It's an $800 little pipe that's overvalued.
Do you have any art like that in your house that you like spent exuberant amounts on, and people think that's a waste? Because technically, like a person blew this made it with their own hands and stuff, like with their breathing. So
I mean, I feel like that's an
valid, right? That's
Yeah,
valid.
it's valid. I mean,
Yeah.
and like it's a very
Functional
nice piece
art.
of glass, and yeah, the art part of it, yeah.
good. See,
You have an expensive dish. That's how I feel, because it's functional.
yeah, I guess like China, like fine China.
That's actually a really good way of putting it. If I heard someone saying it like that, that would actually, I feel like, validate the fact
better?
that
It's
you bought-
expensive?
yeah,
And see, it looks cool.
yeah, I would say so. It's like a volcano, kind of like.
Oh, thank you, Father. Do you play any like you make your own music, make your own beats? Do you play any instruments like guitar, violin? The
Yeah, I
flute?
used to play the violin actually for like
Really? That's
yeah,
fire.
all the way
That's
from like
awesome.
5th grade. I remember I played in I started in 4th grade. My mom signed me up randomly, and she was like,
Mom's pushing you to do dope stuff.
yeah, she told me basically, and it's funny how this kind of the conversation how it started, because she's like randomly had told me during dinner like, hey, I signed you up for violin, and I was like kind of confused because I was like, wait, really? Like, you signed me up?
Like, Mom, what the fuck?
No, and like I was kind of confused because like I was like, hey, I'm not gonna understand this, but somehow my dad was like saying, no, like, look, if you could learn how to play a violin, just think of how many different things of music you could learn. And somehow, I don't remember how the conversation turned into this, but somehow me learning violin would also have me learn how to DJ, because
Okay.
he did bring up like, oh, you could learn how to DJ, but then I thought about it, I'm like, well, I think as a kid, like, I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I played violin,
That's dope.
and I played it all the way through a good part of college too. I ended up playing through a little bit at UTSA for like a semester or two, and that was pretty cool.
Violin, that's badass to hear, bro. That's
Yeah.
the only instrument you play, or other ones?
Um,
Guitar or something?
I learned a little bit of piano also for like about a year.
The piano will get the ladies. Piano will get the ladies. That's dope. Just start playing the piano, bro, in the restaurant, bro.
Jesus Christ, dude, I'm fucking dying over here.
We've been trying to ignore you this
I
whole
need
time.
CPR. Mouth to mouth.
Kumar,
Sorry.
you okay?
Yes.
All right. He plays the violin.
I know I've been listening. Have you ever seen a movie called The Violin, The Red Violin?
Actually, I haven't.
If you have about 3.5 hours of your life, go ahead and watch that movie. It's pretty amazing, dude. It's about
Okay, you
a
died and you come in.
it's about a Stradivarius that's like the first Stradivarius. It's like cursed and basically brings down like kings and queens, and it ends up like in a village. And, they go through like a famish and all. It's a really cool movie. And oddly, it ends with Samuel L. Jackson as the narrator.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's just random.
The whole movie set up?
No, just at the very end.
What the fuck? What is that?
It's not like a key plot point or anything. It's just he's like the guy at the museum.
Tying it up like the parts.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Red Violin? Look it up for us, Kumar. I never heard of this
my
movie
God.
either. I'm the same thing as Adam. Oh.
It's funny that they threw him in there. Like I
At
said,
the very little picture. Okay.
oh, and anybody that plays it is like super talented.
So the violin, the piano.
But they're cursed.
What else you got, buddy? What else you got?
It's a good movie, man.
I think that's everything.
This motherfucker plays the piano, dog.
That's yeah.
So that'll get to that.
Is that so you can sit there and like make beats on like the God damn it. Shouldn't have done that. I have asthma. I'm just playing. But yeah, all right, y'all go ahead and talk. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay down over here.
I'm sorry, Adam. Fucking. So you said you went to college. What'd you go to college for? Music, or did you go for like?
Yeah, I had went to college for music.
Really?
Yeah, essentially I was trying to go for music technology, and I was originally trying to learn how to make. I thought going to college, just trying to see if maybe there'd be a class to learn how to make beats, but
Hey, fuck it.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't really learn any of that, and in fact, it took me a little bit of like times to actually finally get the class to where I could even get to learn actually like quote unquote beat stuff.
Okay.
But even so, like I didn't really learn anything from it. I will say though, I did learn a little bit of piano from there. I
Okay.
did learn a little bit of music theory. So for what it's worth, those classes did help me.
A little bit in different avenues.
Yeah,
It's not what you
but
expected.
it really wasn't. And yeah,
You said UTSA?
I had went to UTSA. I had got my associate's degree at Vista.
Okay.
So I had then transferred to go to was it UTSA, but I found out after like I get my bachelor's and whatnot, after I finished like the 4-year thing, they would have told me like, hey, like your degree isn't really a degree, it's more of like a certificate. So my major, to me, like going into this, it frustrated me because I was like, you mean I'm gonna do all this schooling just to get a certificate?
Yeah.
And then I asked them like, well, what would be my like actual like major that I'm actually gonna get my degree in? And they were like, well, it'd be composition. And to me, I just didn't really like the idea of wanting to learn all of this extra music stuff. I just felt like I wanted to learn and just do production side of stuff.
Okay.
And that's kind of ultimately why I didn't really want to kind of go back into schooling, because I felt like, am I really going to spend all this money just to just play the violin? And I don't even really want to play the violin like that. Like I just kind of want to make beats and stuff. So I just didn't go to school. And I mean, I consider wanting to go back and maybe get my bachelor's, but I mean, I have my associates for like right now, and that's still
dope.
a pretty cool little
something.
feat. So, you know,
Something that's dope as fuck, bro.
yeah.
I don't think anybody here graduated college.
Fucking asshole. What you gotta bring it up for?
Don't worry about it, dude.
Did you go?
Fuck no, I didn't even finish fucking high school, dude. That I regret. I don't know how I'm gonna tell my daughter that. I'm gonna say that was I was sent to war.
Wait, what the fuck?
What war, Dad? Iraq.
COVID.
COVID.
I went to the COVID war. I fought against the virus, babe.
That's why you're here. She was born the year after.
Oh, COVID, baby?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Same. we brothers. You have any kids, Bubba? No?
No.
Fingers crossed? Nothing? Fuck those, right? Fuck those babies. Yeah. Fuck the little kids. Sexy ass voice would fucking get everybody through, and you see your ugly mug.
Right.
Fuck, bro. Ah, my foot fell asleep.
But yeah, no, for real, this Red Violin movie's the shit.
Oh, have you ever put like you playing the violin in one of your songs, or like the piano or anything, or thought about it?
I've thought about it a few times, yeah. But I'm trying to think of like, yeah, I've thought about it a little bit.
Nothing. You haven't done nothing like any instruments. in a
Yeah,
song? No?
not really. I mean, I'll usually.
Hearing you play the violin would probably be sick as fuck.
I've been thinking about it, not like, because I've had a few people like tell me like, hey, like if you used to play the violin, maybe you should like play a little something. I guess I don't know what kind of thing I would orchestrate, I guess. And
Okay.
like, I would definitely think of something though, like because I feel like putting the violin in some sort of way into my music would be kind of cool.
Get an electric violin, fucking shred.
Remember, I used to had actually always wanted to get one. I used to think those were like the craziest thing, especially just seeing like there's an electric violin.
Yeah.
Like that's wild.
What is that?
Yeah.
What do you mean electric violin? I never heard of this.
And that's what I'm saying, because when people say that an electric violin, and then
That
when
looks sick as fuck.
that's what I'm saying. When you see people look at them, it's
Wait,
like
that's a violin?
that's a violin.
Yeah.
Bro, that looks like...
Hey, how about we look up someone playing the electric
Yeah,
violin?
can we look that up? That looks sick
It's
as
pretty
fuck.
tight.
You know who plays fuck, it's a fucking Japanese artist that always brings up the craziest guitars when he comes, and I don't remember his name, but that seeing a violin like that, if he came out, I'd be like, oh, it looks dope how it sits too. That's sick as fuck. We can't hear it, but it looks dope. Can't hear it, but it looks dope as fuck. Oh. Okay.
Put the guy in the middle. Yeah, let's hear.
I guess it depends on what you mean by that.
Ah, Jesus
What do you do
Christ.
when it's
Just
on
play
top?
it.
Meaning, can you play it?
That's just a regular violin, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
In
it's
fact,
on.
that's often how I practice.
But then you plug it in and...
No, they look dope. Have you ever
Yeah, it's
owned an
pretty
electric
cool.
one?
I've never owned an electric one.
Are they expensive?
I've been told they are.
Let's see. Oh, under 1,000. That's saying...
Yeah,
they're expensive as fuck.
they're
The cool
That's
ones,
saying
yeah.
the
Yeah.
cheapest is under 1,000.
Well, my
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
have
use
our guy
a
here, so-
Focusrite. I think the mic came with like actually like a little bundle from like Focusrite. So it came with like the interface, and then it came with like the microphone.
Oh, use the Focusrite Scarlet, right? Some shit like that.
Yeah, it's
Fire.
actually the Scarlet one.
Fire.
Yeah, it's a pretty good mic. I've been wanting to buy another one though recently, but that mic's been holding it down, I would say.
Yeah,
Nice.
those are dope. These are dope.
I have a little Behringer interface that we were supposed to use for the podcast, and it's never been used.
I couldn't. I'm not smart, bro. I couldn't figure it out. So I had to get I had to get this simple one with all the buttons on it, so I can read that.
You ever need an extra one, man? Let me know.
Yeah.
You got it sitting there in the
I
box.
think it's like an 8 fucking mic one too. Like it's a long
Yeah,
ass
4.
Oh damn.
One. Yeah.
That sounds actually pretty convenient and solid. Looks like it would work really well too.
Yeah, it's actually it's a Behringer, so it's not like a great one, but it's made by a German company that makes basically duplicates of other companies' basic designs and
shit.
stuff. Yeah, high-end stuff. So yeah, man.
Yeah, we got that long ass one, that the 4-year one, whatever, that one at the end.
Yeah.
That's the one we got. I do not know how to use it, bro. I'm not smart. Look at that. This looks complicated as
bro.
fuck. I don't know how to use that. I don't even know what those mean. What's all that stuff mean, Adam?
So you could definitely put like either one of your microphones. You could put a studio monitor in one of those. Like, yeah. So you could have one of those since you have like 4 of them. You have 4 options. You have your little headphone section.
Say, bro, what the fuck? We ain't got the...
Yeah, man.
I don't know none of this shit.
Yeah.
Just like this little...
This guy said that it didn't even turn on.
I was like, bro, this not even working.
Well, there's that little on-off switch. I don't know if that was there.
Fuck, man. I didn't read that.
Did not see that.
My bad.
Hey, look, that little relieve your pressure. We got flagged for that so hard because you were sexual with the fucking weed.
That's not me. That's the devil. What are you talking about?
Sorry, the devil
There you go. That's not me.
slowly grinds on it.
Leave me alone, bro. Adam's gonna look at our content and judge us. Oh,
This is the guy you're sitting next to, dude. He just puts on that little costume and then jumps on the counter.
that's me, life size, bro. The counter. Fuck you.
You said you got flagged for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
So
I don't even know what's wrong with it.
exactly, bro. We just people don't like us, me and Dan. So they like report our shit all the time.
Well, no, I think it was the one where you said you would sacrifice somebody, so it said we were a dangerous
They said we were a cult.
organization. We're a satanic organization.
I was like, if they don't come in and get the flower of the week, I was gonna sacrifice one of our employees, Gabe, and I took that one down. I didn't think it was that bad. I was fucking little What is that?
So if
You ever seen
I
a joint that big before, Adam?
Huh?
of course he has.
You never know. I was just asking a question.
It's
He doesn't
2025.
smoke. I was just asking.
What was the question?
Have you ever seen a joint that big?
Yeah.
You ever smoked a hash hole? That's the better question.
Do you know what a hash hole is?
No, I do not.
See, that's a better question, bro.
So a hash hole is usually about 2 to 3 grams of flour, and then a half gram of rosin in the middle, like a little snake of it.
Do you know what rosin is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, I think they're also referred to as like donuts and stuff like that.
So it's in the middle. So once you get down to about smoking a little bit of it and you hash it, you'll see a little hole. So it's that hash hole. Blah 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 blah. Like you see right, like you can see how.
So this isn't peer pressure, but if I were to be like, I'm gonna do it, this would be it.
you just fear pressure him?
No, I'm just saying. It's like when someone's like, hey, I'm about to bust out some King Louis.
Oh,
like,
bro, would you drink King Louis if someone busted it out at him? The 13? That,
Well,
that 10 or 15, $10,000 bottle?
yeah.
I would too. I don't even drink as well, and I would try it just to try it.
I mean, I'd be down.
yeah.
Why not?
Okay, look, that one, 10,000 right there.
10,000's wild.
Yeah, right? What's in there? You ever drink one of that, Dan?
No.
You can sizzle it. Oh shit! You can shop pay, baby.
Just how much each month? $900 a month.
No.
Add custom
Oh,
engraving.
yeah,
though?
look, $999 in a month, bro.
Jesus.
I'm finna be up, baby, with the fucking King Louis.
Is there interest on that?
Depends on how good you've been with how your purchasing power is.
Oh.
Got good purchasing power? You use those apps, Adam? The paying.
Yeah,
Fuck
I do.
yeah, right?
I do.
Fuck yeah.
It's solid.
Those come in clutch, bro. Especially when
They
you
really do.
You pay them back early, and they give you more money to spend. Let me do it.
Yeah, or that's a little tiny hash hole right there. That dude put a fucking dot of fucking rosin in his.
Don't be mean, bro. Not everyone's fortunate like us. Fucking ass.
That looks like dirt right there. But I know what it is. It's Tropicana.
Yeah. Do you smoke by chance? Does your lady smoke?
I'm a drinker.
Oh, okay, Rocco. Would you do the King Louis? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Give me that fucking
So-
bottle.
I'm a man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's dope.
Oh, yeah.
She be fucking. She's the one that parties at him. Just they're like, God, fuck.
So. Yeah. So
Here.
I forgot what I put in this. I think
I
it
was
was.
gonna ask you.
I believe I put a mixture of banana cream jealousy and pressure. Ill?
I didn't think those. It tastes really good now, but in hearing it, it sounds. But it tastes good. What's the rosin? Garlic juice.
Garlic juice.
I was gonna ask because I saw that I mess with AI a lot. We use ChatGPT to help us write fucking captions and shit. But I saw they added Studio Ghibli to the AI thing. But I was gonna ask you, how do you feel like AI making music? Do you like use AI at all, or do you against AI in making like content to help you, or like redefine lyrics?
I've never used AI for my music.
Fine.
I didn't even know that, like, I mean, at least for me, like, even just trying to learn how to make music, I always thought, like, when people had, like, those little preset plugins or anything, to me, I always thought that was kind of like a cop-out, and I always kind of wanted to know how you could make this from scratch. How could you make this and do this without having to use all these presets? Because the biggest fear I have is, hey, what if I use one of those plugins or presets and then the app just doesn't work, and I'm like, well, now what do? I'm just lost. So at least if I know how to make something from scratch, I'm like, hey, well, that works. But I don't think I don't understand the use of using AI in music. I don't really understand it. I mean, I understand it, like, for, like, little things, like, don't get me wrong, like, ChatGPT helped me through college, like, easy. So, like,
Hell yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, like, shout out ChatGPT, especially, like, figuring out, like, all the things it was able to get me through. But I mean, no, as far as music, I've never used it.
Okay, that's dope.
Wax has, and you made a.
I've made a bunch of stupid songs. I just put the fucking. Can you make a song about blah 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 blah, and it'll make it sound like a '90s with a person rapping sounding like a '90s rapper. Like, it's crazy how, like, I'm like,
You put Donald Trump rapping on that thing.
yeah,
like,
it's like what the
stupid as fuck.
I don't understand. The AI.
You know, there's a rapper. I won't mention his name, but I'm 100%. He he has AI write his rap. You actually have one of his samples.
I don't want to. Should we say it? We can leave it
No,
out.
you don't have to say it. It's just I'm 100% that has AI. Just the way the wording is, the way the rhyme is, like you could tell when someone's having AI rap.
Say it. Who the fuck?
I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm just saying,
Tell
like,
us after?
yeah, I'll tell you all after. I'm just saying, there's a certain rapper that I know of that's not local, but from Texas, that has definitely AI right on his rap.
Well,
It has like I said, it has a certain flow that's like, why would you put those words together?
do you ever have a writer's block or have trouble writing like lyrics, or do you have to like go and do a jog or open your mind to like, fuck, I can't figure out what to rhyme with this shit?
Honestly, I don't really get writer's block like too much, and sometimes if I don't, usually I'll just kind of if I feel like I can't do anything musically at that moment, I'll just stop making music for that time period and just like kind of just stop, because I know if I don't make any music, or if let's say I do make music, I feel like I'm just forcing something that won't probably just sound terrible. So I would rather just wait, and if my mind feels like it's like at a good creative spot, then
Go back
I'll get
into
back
it.
to it. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope to hear. That's after you let your mind go at ease if you feel it too. That's dope.
I think like forcing music, like I know like towards the end of one of my last bands, we were like trying to write new music, and that was kind of what added to the crumbling of like everyone just being like everyone wasn't on the same page. So it's kind of cool that you get to do music like on your own, like okay,
Like everything.
I'm not gonna do music this month. I'm actually just gonna work out. I'm gonna fucking focus on myself. I'm gonna go take my girl out on dates, you know. And then you're like, oh shit, all that fucking love made me want to write something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, have a little inspiration, you know, a little life in there. Yeah, when you try to just write constantly, it just, you're soon enough, you're going to write the same shit or it's going to be bullshit.
Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. Like, there have been moments where there could be a whole week where I've just worked on like 20 tracks, and then after that, like, they'll go like, I just won't do anything for 2 months because I felt like, well, I already did everything I did. But also, I just felt like at those 2 months, I didn't want to make music because I just did it all in that 1 week of making like a whole bunch of cool, creative, like different type of songs or whatever. And
you got your little spurt of ideas out. Now you gotta wait for the new ones to recharge.
yeah, and like, I mean, to me, I don't really mind that. Like, I feel like if it's gonna be like a little month where I'm not doing anything, it's completely okay with me because I know I'll have like a bunch of tracks ready to go and to drop or release. So I'll definitely not feel like I'm stagnant because I'll have stuff to work on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome as fuck.
I see that you have 3 full albums, right? But you have a shit ton of singles. Is that, or do you ever release like EPs, like little 3-4 song?
Yeah, I have a few EPs, and then I also like, I know I drop a lot of singles, and I mean, to me, I like dropping just music as much as I can, and to me, it's cool just to see people see like a new song or something. I mean, I also work on albums and whatnot, but I feel like a lot of it for me is like, I know that it's a lot of work to put in for like albums and whatnot, but with EPs, like, I'll have a lot of fun making EPs, especially if it's like 3 to 5 tracks, because it's, I don't know, they're just fun. To me, it's like a cool little body of work.
Do you ever do physical media at all? Like,
I've been wanting to get into printing some of my, like, a few of my albums to like physical copies of like CDs and whatnot.
dude, vinyl, bro.
I've been wanting. I know a lot of people have been wanting to have me do vinyl, and I think that'd be really tight. To get some vinyl
That'd be
in.
dope as fuck.
Dude, yeah. Just the
avid vinyl collector.
Yeah, I like between me and my wife, there's like 2,000 records at the house. Like it, and from everything ranging from like punk rock, hardcore, soul. Fucking, my wife loves old country. Like she a shit ton of kids records, like Disney stuff like that for my daughter.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just. It's really just picking up anything. Like I feel like she would have been a great DJ because she has such a like wide taste. Like I'm kind of a little more sectioned off to like hip hop and punk rock for the most part when I was younger. But the older I got, I started getting into like a lot more just different stuff. A lot more Spanish music for some reason. But I forgot my point. This thing's fucking kicking in.
Have you ever done a podcast before?
I did one with Lou actually.
Lou, fuck yeah. So
Yeah.
you've done it with another stoner. So that's good. Did he smoke with you on this pod?
He did. I want to say.
Good. Okay, you're just because sometimes we forget what we're talking about, and we're really high. We're sorry. We're sorry in advance or already.
Hey, you ain't even gotta worry. It's all good.
See that? See the hole?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
records.
There's the
7-inch, dude. Those are good EPs, or even like the rare 10-inch fucking record is also really cool for EPs. You can squeeze in like 20 minutes worth of music in that though. But yeah, dude. If you ever put out some vinyl, man, let me know, dude.
We'll have it in the shop, bro.
Yeah.
We have a vinyl player. We play a lot of songs, so it's dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna be eventually dropping some merch soon. So like, I already have like
Hell
I've been
yeah.
getting some designs. So around the next like month or two, there should be like some merch coming out.
Do you do merch through a website, or do you do it like on
the
just
trunk.
kind of yeah?
It's gonna be through like a little bit of like through a website. Eventually, I'm gonna end up getting a website to where I can put like all of the shirts and like physical copies of like media and whatnot, to where like it's gonna be on a website.
AdamShinobi.com type shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
What'd you do, bro?
My fucking microphone.
Yeah, bro. You broke it, bro?
Who's the San Antonio artist you would want to collab with if you had the opportunity to? It doesn't even have to be rap. It
Or
could
if you
be
want to
your
say
own,
fuck them, say it.
genre.
It's wild because there's not really any San Antonio artists I really like listen to like that. I mean, there's a few like, you know, that of course like I've heard of, but I've never really like I just don't know if we could physically make anything. I mean, there's like some artists, like I said, like I've messed with. Like there's one I really like, and his name's Big Texas. Like we've made a few tracks before, and he's really cool. And like we go way back and whatnot. Like we would like skate and whatnot together and so that would be cool. But as far as like actual artists from like San Antonio, I wouldn't really say there's really any. I mean, the only other like artist I would say, and he's a producer that I've always worked with, would be my friend 99, and he would like produce like and make like funk beats and whatnot. But I know he's like slowly started stopping like on music. So I mean, to me, it's just like there's not really anybody from San Antonio I would really care to work with or whatever. But I mean, if the opportunity happens and if there's a cool like type of sound that they want to develop, I'd be open to it, and I'd be down for it.
I mean, you wash them, bro. You're so different from every other San Antonio artist. It'd be hard to keep up.
Do you like any artists from here? Do you? Not saying that.
Fuck them. My bad. That's me. I'm sorry.
I mean,
That's me. That's not Adam.
I just don't. To me, I just don't really. I try to stay in a lot of like what I'm doing, so like I just don't really
Stay to yourself, bro. Stay in your little lane.
I just don't pay attention to what's going on with San Antonio, especially with like their music. Like other than like some of like my friends who make music, like I will, but I don't know. I live under a rock when it comes to the music scene here. So if anybody tells me like, oh, there's this happening, or oh, there's this happening, like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I just be doing my own little music. Like I hear of people that that are in my little subgenre and like my little niche sound, but as far as like San Antonio, I don't really pay attention to it.
Yeah. My I always keep up with my nephew owns that page, Texas Buzz, and I always see like a lot of the people that he has on there, and I'm like, all right, another one from San Antonio. It sounds like that. All right, another one. Like, there's, I would say the music tends to sound the same here. Like the flow, like and that's why I really like how you stand out in comparison. I guess just
bro.
yeah, I don't know.
Different from the States. It's a cool sound. That's why probably
Yeah.
people are hesitant to show you love because it's not what they're used to. But should be happy that it's not what they're used to because half of what's here.
I'll tell
we'll
you
say
this, it's
sucks.
fucking jealousy.
Yeah,
for
it's
most
'cause
of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, but you're really fucking good. You're gonna go places, and it's gonna be dope to see you from here, and hopefully have you back on when you get even more popping, baby.
Well, I would love to come back on. It'd be tight.
That's dope, bro.
Next time he has a big ass blunt, he's like, came back to smoking.
Oh shit, big ass chain, right? Yo, I'm signed to Def Jam, baby. Like, oh,
he has a
shit.
chain that has like a dab ring on it. He just goes to hit it.
It's like, oh shit, what the fuck? He comes in on a fucking helicopter. Like, oh, and the back, that's in the back.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hey, I don't want to hear you good. I'm dead. Thank you, Dad.
Manifest that, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, bro. So you said you plan on touring. What was like do you have like a You want to do like a wide like city thing, or you want to stay like just around Texas area? Like, what's a
I would be
what's
down
a
to
small
go to,
tour in
like-
your head you have?
I mean, I would definitely like to go to California. I mean, definitely different cities. I mean, I would say like go back to El Paso. I would say go to like Phoenix. I know Phoenix has a lot of love for me, and they show like a lot of my listenings over there too. So it'd be cool to just like have a performance out over there. I
dope.
mean, like honestly, wherever
Wherever?
I could really think, probably definitely more toward like the West and
Okay.
that area.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man, hit up the fucking Bay Area, dude.
Yeah, but just
I love your sound, dude.
Might even get. You have like any Bay Area artists or like West Coast artists you want to work with, like that are like, I guess kind of new in the times. Like I know they got like La Russell and G-Eazy and shit like that. But like, do you got anybody you'd want to work with that has that funky beat that you like?
Not that I could really think of. No. Yeah, I mean, really the only person like I could really think of is just like I said,
Eminem.
is just-
You work with Eminem?
Nah.
No, you would work
As
with
much
him?
as much as I've liked Eminem, I don't think I would want to work with Eminem on a track. Only because I feel like I just
Smoke his ass.
no. I think it'd be the other way around, and I'm just like I feel like
He smokes anybody, bro. But it'd be dope, dude. That'd be cool.
it would be cool. It would be really
I
cool.
understand.
It would not. It would be cool to me because as a kid, I'd be like, damn, I just made
My
I just
hero,
made a
one of-
song
I
with
made one of my
Eminem.
heroes, yeah.
But I also feel like I'm gonna be like, damn, I just got washed by Eminem. So
On
it's
my own
just
beat
like-
I made. What the fuck?
No, and that's what I'm saying. So it's just like, yeah, I made a song with Eminem, but am I gonna get washed by Eminem? So,
Hey,
but nah,
I
got
get-
mad love for Eminem. But if the idea happens, I'm down to make it. But yeah,
That's dope,
Well,
bro.
never mind, Eminem. You can leave. Sorry, we're gonna bring him out for you.
Go home. please.
Go home.
Marshall, go home.
Oh man. Oh, dude. But yeah, man. Do you have any shows coming up? Do you have anything?
Anything lined up? Can we get backstage passes?
I mean, I haven't.
kidding.
I'm working on trying to get something eventually for like San Antonio. I'm also trying to get something. I know I have something also happening around like in California, around like what was it July, and then in August I should be going to Phoenix. And then,
Oh, you already have the spots that fuck with you lined up. That's dope as fuck,
yeah, there's
bro.
a few things getting planned, so it's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
Sounds like a badass year already. How's the year treating you so far?
It's been pretty tight.
Nothing to complain about? No, nothing good, smooth?
Yeah, it's been.
What are we in
pretty
April,
good.
right? April?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's going quick.
4th month already.
Fuck, bro, it was just last year.
Yeah, it'll be 2026.
Shut the fuck up.
Next month already.
Damn, that's wild.
It's going quick, bro. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, bro, it's just Christmas. What the fuck?
Do you feel like times like nowadays time's going by pretty fast? Or?
I think it's been going by really fast.
Ever since
Yo,
COVID,
did they,
right?
Did they speed up the sun?
Yo, what's up with the time, bro? What's up with my mind?
I will say it does feel like it's going a little faster.
Are you a conspiracy theorist? You deep dive into weird shit? No?
I'm not
Yeah?
gonna lie, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hit-
so
hit-
does Dab.
What part of the iceberg do you hit, man? You,
He goes to the iceberg.
You
And there's the wall, bro.
I'm
He's
fucking.
trying to
I'm
get past the
surplunking,
wall.
dude. I'm fucking getting to the bottom and I'll fucking
Where you at?
digging a hole,
Where you at?
finding more.
What's the craziest conspiracy you believe in, if you don't mind, if you want to say?
On the spot, I don't really know.
Because, hey, bro, they released the JFK files, bro. We saw, bro. The CIA killed him. We were right. We were right, bro. We knew it was one
And the
of
guy who took over as president
I
and
mean,
Texas.
I wouldn't say this is theory, but my sister told me randomly that like there's how the Dark Knight was inspired by 9/11.
Oh, what?
Oh,
I could see that.
But you know, and that's what I'm saying. She started explaining to him like you know how like how the Joker was kind of considered like the terrorist like or whatever.
Yeah.
But what Batman or no apparently like you know how like during 9/11 the government had to do things that were kind of outside of morals.
Yeah.
So they saw Batman as like a way of kind of like being like going outside of their morals.
Okay, to like do what they need to be done.
Yeah, and I remember like I was like, wow.
are we talking about 9/11?
Like, damn, sis, what you be watching?
No, and like I didn't even think she was even into like conspiracies or like even stuff like that, and I was just like, okay, I'm invested only because you bring in Batman and 9/11. So like,
I love Batman and 9/11.
It was an inside job. Everyone knows. It was
so?
the Bushes and Cheney.
You were alive for that. You were doing.
Fuck yeah, dude. I was all like, so this was like,
How old are you in 2001?
I was 5.
5, yeah.
I think I was
How old are
5.
you?
Oh, I think I was like, yeah,
I was
5.
16.
Oh yeah, you were part of the whole thing.
I was
bro.
16, and 3 years later, when the Iraq War started, I was heavily into Alex Jones. Because back then he was on a thing called Texas Republic Radio, and I was in college and out of high school age, right? So I was delivering pizzas,
Spider-Man.
and yeah, and I would just listen to National Public Radio, and Alex Jones would come on. And I'm like, yo, he sounds fucking crazy. This is cool. And yeah, it turns out he was really fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You have his views, bro. You're crazy.
Yeah, dude. And but he used to be socially acceptable because, not socially acceptable, he was always kind of outside of the norm, but he was accepted by the left for a long time because he believed that the government had basically did 9/11, and he even did, can you look up early Alex Jones?
I believe the pigeons are
So
fake.
so
You ever
look
seen a
up
baby pigeon?
look up when he went to Bohemian Grove.
What the fuck is? Oh, that's the sex party thing, right?
No. So it's where all like the top people in the
yeah.
United States get together.
No, wait, but actually think about that. I don't think I ever have seen a baby pigeon.
See, dog, the CIA
Yeah.
Like,
fucking drones.
It's because they look.
man.
It's because they look like baby
like, now
crows.
that
That's
you
why.
really think about it.
Nah, bro, bro, they're fucking fake.
I've raised one.
You know, I'm not gonna lie too. We used to get crickets like crazy here. Where did crickets go, bro? What the fuck's going on, bro?
Don't summon them, bro.
Like, they
we get an
disappeared.
infestation here
And
at
they
the store.
haven't came in a minute, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Check this out, man.
What's going on?
So this was all like this is all the rich people
Wait, what
in
are
the
we watching?
United States. They get together. They go to the redwoods in California, and then
The sex
they
parties.
do rituals like that.
What kind of rituals? Rituals to get Adam fucking up to Def Jam?
Yeah, they like burn the body like an
We'll make
effigy.
it happen.
They burn like the body like an effigy of like a child and
Wait,
a bunch
what
of like
the
satanic shit.
Are you really
It's some Freemasonry shit, you know. It's pretty wild.
I don't want to watch babies.
I mean, no one's gonna. No, he's there, just hanging out there. No
Wait,
one's gonna-
Alex Jones is there?
Alex Jones snuck in through the woods.
What the fuck?
So that's why he got real popular, because he fucking actually went in there. And they said this didn't exist beforehand. They're like,
They were
no,
like-
that shit doesn't exist. Bohemian Grove doesn't exist because it was like a private thing.
Oh, wow.
And he stuck in through the woods across the fucking lake and filmed it. And
That's insane.
yeah, being from Austin.
Wait, he's from Austin?
Yeah, that's where all this is. All the shit's coming from, the InfoWars.
How do you feel about everybody coming to Austin, celebrities like Joe Rogan and shit, Adam? Like you being a San Antonian. How do you feel?
How do I feel about what?
All the celebrities coming here, like they're trying to, like, me and Dan were talking because they're trying to do a bill to ban us, but I think you said Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson are here, bro.
Yeah,
They're trying to bring all the celebrities from like
no,
California.
they're
and
not trying to
stuff.
bring all the celebrities. They're trying to bring Hollywood
There you go.
to
How do you-
Texas.
How do you feel about that? You being like San Antonian, bro? Like, you know, the California trying to come over here and take that fucking style, bro. What the fuck?
Honestly, I didn't even know that was happening.
Yeah, bro, it's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, so it's gonna happen. So basically,
One of the only regret.
so basically they want the Texans to subsidize Hollywood and to pay in taxes what they're gonna build. They're not gonna have to pay taxes for let's say building the studio lots, bringing unions down here. Like,
They're gonna be washing.
it's
a lot
crazy.
Of money. Washing a lot of money from the Bohemian Grove is what we're saying.
It's funny that the guy right behind him is the one trying to introduce this, and he used two publicly known potheads, to promote that bill, and at the same time trying to ban THC in Texas. It's fucking wild, dude. The news is crazy here in Texas.
Hey, bro, we got some conspiracies here, bro. Local, bro. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, man. Hollywood's gonna end up here. They're trying to build a Warner Brothers studio or a Paramount studio in New Braunfels or San Marcos, and then all the other ones, Disney. Everyone's gonna come down here because fucking California's fucking the shit out of them when it comes to taxes. So
Oh yeah, bro.
yeah,
You finna be a movie star, Adam.
I'd be down.
Did you be in a movie?
I would be in a movie.
Can you act? Well, I see you do your music videos.
Well, you see he has little skits in his videos, and he's like acting a little bit, bro. So I was gonna act. That's why I asked him if he had any aspirations to like besides music. Do you want to be an actor? Do you want to do anything?
I mean, if the opportunity was there, we would definitely try.
Like
to be an
Ice-T,
actor.
baby, you'll be Law and Order extra, and then you on Law and Order 72 years. Hell yeah.
It's funny because that's he has been on there. I think the whole time.
Yeah, bro. He's only supposed to be on there for an episode, and then everyone liked him. He just took off.
It's funny because when people bring him up only for Law and Order, I'm like, oh, I knew him as a rapper. But then when I started watching like Law and Order, I think like just like a few months ago, I was like,
He's
oh,
pretty
damn.
good, bro. Hey, I like the show because of him. He's in it. I'm like,
Yeah,
shit.
he holds it pretty down in the show.
Yeah,
I like it.
The Strictly Ice-T episodes, pretty fucking bomb.
Right.
Yeah, the ones where him and his son.
He kind of plays like an aggressive cop. We ain't getting shit done. What the fuck? I like that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's dope. He gets shit done. Shout out Ice-T. We got him right here. Look.
The bomb right there.
Hell yeah, baby. We got fucking Ice-T. But yeah, so you want to be you wouldn't mind being an actor. If you were an actor, who would you want to work with?
Dang, I don't know.
You don't have a favorite movie, favorite actor you like, or anything like that? 'Cause it
Not
seems like a
really.
lot of movies inspire you too, the way you get stuff filmed or edited, or way you portray yourself. So you watch a lot of like '90s movies,
Yeah,
but, like, hip-hop
I've had
movies.
a lot of like love for the like the '90s movies and whatnot, and I've always liked how like they've had like their art style, especially like with their filters and just their color. I've always thought it was really tight and just really cool, and it just brought like a really kind of like grimy kind of look. So I always thought that was pretty tight.
Hey, I saw one of your videos last night, and I swear I had an idea for a music video for you.
Don't tell him that, bro. Don't tell him. Chill. When someone takes it. Okay, tell him.
All right, so if can you pull up Blood and Blood Out, the scene where they're fighting at the hilltop? If you could make this somehow into scene, yeah, and dress up like him, bro, and you beat the fuck out of the other guys in the video, bro. Fast forward a little bit.
You can rap while doing it.
Yeah.
Make it some John Wick style acting.
I'm sure you could get to that hill in California. I'm sure.
We can all be in it, bro. You can kick
Yeah.
our ass.
Yeah, I'll be the fat guy in the coat.
I know what you're talking about. Too. I
Well,
hadn't seen this movie, and I watched it with him, but it'd be,
I could have been that guy with the hair.
You ever seen
know,
this
a few
movie?
years ago. There, you could
Seen this
be.
movie?
Yeah, I have.
You could be like this scene right here, bro. Be you right there, boom,
Be like, yo, bro.
and then that's Wax.
What the fuck? I don't. He just kicks my ass.
Oh man, he threw a beer at you, man. Fuck him up.
Well, I always try to see how Adam would have the song, bro. It'd be fucking wild right here. The angles too would be sick. The cars, you'd have the
I
sick
feel like
cars.
it'd actually be a pretty cool
I'm
concept.
thinking
Yeah.
I
about it,
actually
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Just the way like your music and everything. I was like, that would go well with that. Plus,
and then it would be a Blood In and Blood Out, so it'd be even more kind of San Antonio because of the actors. So
Yeah.
it'd be like, that'd be dope.
that would be Latino, dude. I don't fuck San Antonio. It's just fucking.
Yeah, you'd be West Coast again. That's a popular movie, everything. So it'd fit everything you do. It'd be sick.
That was my idea.
No, that's tight.
Just put in the credits. They're very small.
You just look back at the podcast anytime there's a rapper or anything. I just suggest that. Nah.
Yo,
Never had anybody that's a rapper on here.
Yeah, we have. You're our first rapper, bro. Thank you for coming. That's awesome.
Appreciate that, Mom. Thank you for having me.
Of course, bro.
Oh man, yeah. I'm super stoned. Sorry you didn't get to partake, man. Wax didn't pass it to you the whole time.
I didn't want to peer pressure you, bro. I didn't want to peer pressure
I know.
you.
I'm just playing, dude.
I know. Do you want to take a dab? No, I'm just kidding.
How about a bong bowl?
But so you said you had some dates coming up. Anything? Any last minute things you want to tell the people that you have coming up, or music releasing, or you said merch dropping? You have dates for that?
It should just be happening. I know around like May for as far as merch. I have a new track dropping next week. Next Friday. I want to say on the 11th of April.
What's the title? What's the song called?
It's funny.
Or can you say it?
Yeah, sure. It's called I left my chain at my girlfriend's house.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Hey, think of it like Kanye drops. You never know when they're gonna come, and they're gonna be pretty
Oh.
fucking
Racist?
No, whoa! I was gonna say
said Kanye.
like, yeah, but I meant like, it makes a fucking
Pop.
pop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Compared to Kanye.
No, I'm just playing, dude.
One of our employees is a fan of Kanye. He bought the swastika shirt, unfortunately. I don't know if you saw him
Yeah,
release that.
canceled.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Terrible, right?
Y'all see the interview?
I did. Which one? The one where he came out in the full thing?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Show it real quick. Show we were gonna go with show it real quick since Adam knows.
You know, I have to say this. I don't agree with what his views are, but it is fucking hilarious that someone that is African American is making money off of racist shit by being a racist, obviously. But it's
irony and conundrum.
Jesus fucking Christ. Dude.
Yeah, DJ Academics.
And DJ Academics of all people, yeah, he was the one interviewing him.
How did they not get in a fight, dude?
What do you mean, bro? They're probably in on it.
Where did he get that made?
He fucking.
Oh, he definitely.
He cut it himself, bro. What the fuck is Kanye? Yeah. Imagine that though. I would like me and you doing a pot. We invite Kanye. He came on like that. Would we keep him?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Damn it. He's wild. How do you feel? I don't want to ask you about Kanye. Fuck Kanye. No, don't fuck Kanye. He got great music. He's crazy though.
Yeah.
I don't understand him. He's insane.
Jesus Christ. He's I think yeah, I think he's off the fucking rocker, dude. He needs to be in a mental institution.
Don't say that, bro. He just has stuff going on, bro. He needs to be. He's not understood.
Nah, he needs to be on meds.
What the fuck? Okay. Well, on a lighter note, thank you for coming, Adam. Hopefully you had a great time. Hopefully you got secondhand high and you didn't get peer pressured, so that's good.
I was trying. Sorry.
And thank you for allowing him to come and not mind him getting secondhand high too. And then any last words to the guys, bro? Y'all two? Anything you want to say? You?
Thank you, Adam. Thank you for coming, man.
Hey, thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Dope. Thank you guys. Make sure y'all follow us. This is gonna come out after we go to the hearing, so hopefully we find out if we're still here on Monday.
Smoke some of this with us.